It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from East London Brewery and it's a bottle of their Cowcatcher American Pale Ale coming in at 4.8% ABV. There's a look at the label. There's the bottle cap. Let's get this one out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass then. Oh, it looks really good. Look at this. Perfect glass for this beer as well. It just kind of fits in with a nice 1 finger to 2 finger white head. It's a great fit for this 500ml glass and 500ml beer. Nice levels of carbonation, slightly hazy beer then, golden amber in colour. It's a white 1 finger white head. Let's get the aroma. Ah, that smells fantastic, really does. Grapefruity, citrusy, pine needles, a little bit of biscuit malt. I'm gonna have to dive into this one. It smells great. Here we go. Oh yeah. Gotta put that down. Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows, what a fantastic beer. Biscuit malt, really nice on the palate. Good levels of carbonation, pushes that beer around the inside of the mouth. But it's the flavours that then kind of just burst through on your palate. Even now, as I'm speaking now, it's a longing bitterness on the back end. And do you know what? I love this style of beer. I really do. American Pale Ale, kind of West Coast IPA style beer. A lot of people these days, 2017, it's been a bit of a different. It's been a bit of a change in kind of what breweries are producing. Certainly, the last 2 beers that I've produced a beer in Ireland and Sweden in the last 3 weeks. And they've been the New England style IPA, all about kind of juiced up IPAs and pale ales up front, and then next to no bitterness on the back end. Let me give you an example. I have one here. It's all about kind of juicy beers. So that came yesterday, Juice Willis from Germany, and just very quickly, this one also came. Juicy IPA. So the trend is very much shifting. It's kind of all over the place at the moment, beer. There's so many different styles, there's so many different trends. This seems to be the 2017 thing to do. A juicy IPA or pale ale. Loads of fruit up front, next to no bitterness on the back end. And I love them. I really do love them. But, and here's the but, you're probably wondering why I'm talking so much about these juicy IPAs. I still love and crave this style of beer. This style of American IPA or American Pale Ale, where you put a few hops, or quite a lot of hopping in the boil to create bitterness. And yeah, I still got a massive soft spot for this style of beer, because I think the flavours are just as kind of apparent, but then the bitterness on the back end, it stays with you longer. There's more sensation, the bitterness. Let me kind of explain. Biscuit malt, breadiness, toffee, freshly baked bread, grapefruit, citrus, pine needle, and the bitter. This is what I love about this style. The bitterness just keeps raising and raising and rising and raising and rising. It just keeps going. And even now, as I'm speaking now, the bitterness is just kind of tearing at your palate a bit, and it's just lovely. and it kind of just lasts a lot longer. There's a lot more sensation in a beer style like this than this kind of New England juicy IPAs, which I'm a massive fan of. I've brewed the last 2 beers I've produced myself have been New England IPAs. I do love them, but I also think what I'm trying to get at here is a massive marketplace, and there's still a massive place for this style of beer. This is a top quality American Pale Ale. Lots of grapefruit, lots of citrus, lots of pine needle, a little bit of orange peel, and then bitterness on the back end. Biscuity breadiness to begin with, and a really refreshing brew. That was a look at East London Brewing Company's Cowcatcher American Pale Ale at 4.8% ABV. Let's give it a rating. I really like this beer. I think it's a really good example of the style. I like that enough to give it a very solid 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! And cheers.